Lincoln lost. You are where you are today because of the choices you made yesterday. And tomorrow, it will be built by what you do right now. Every hesitation is a thief of your future. Every delay is a debt you will pay with regret. But action, immediate, definite, relentless action, plants the seeds of success that will bloom when others are still dreaming. So I ask, Lincoln lost. Will you act today, or will you let tomorrow belong to someone who does? You will never move an inch toward success until you know exactly where you are going and commit to moving toward it with all the energy you can command. Lincoln lost. A man without a definite purpose is like a ship without a rudder, drifting wherever the wind blows, hoping to arrive somewhere worth arriving at. Lincoln lost, but hope is a poor strategy for success. The great achievers of history did not wait for inspiration to strike, nor did they wait for the perfect set of conditions to align. Lincoln lost. They decided first what they wanted, and then they acted immediately with boldness and without hesitation. Think for a moment. Lincoln lost. How many times have you allowed yourself to sit back, convincing yourself that one day you will start that business, write that book, or change your life? Lincoln lost. One day is a disease of the weak-minded. There is no one day. There is only today. The person who succeeds is the person who takes their definite purpose and welds it to action at once, even if that action is imperfect, even if the path is uncertain. Lincoln lost, because movement, any movement, is infinitely more valuable than standing still and waiting for the right moment that will never come. The moment you have a clear purpose, you have power. But purpose alone is only potential power. It becomes real only when it is expressed through action. The soil of life rewards the one who plants today. Lincoln lost, not the one who sits with a seed in his hand, wondering if the rain will come. You cannot control the rain, but you can control the planting. That is why I tell you, act. Lincoln lost, and act now, because every hour you delay is an hour stolen from the future you desire. The successful man understands that clarity without speed is useless. A mind full of plans that are never executed is just as empty as a mind with no plans at all. The difference between a dreamer and a door is measured in minutes, not years. Lincoln lost. The door begins today, while the dreamer tells himself he will begin tomorrow. And tomorrow becomes next week, next month, next year, until life passes him by, and he is left with nothing but excuses and regret. Action breeds confidence. The very act of moving toward your purpose ignites something inside you. Faith grows, fear shrinks. Lincoln, opportunities begin to appear that you could never have imagined while sitting idle. It does not matter if you do not know every step. No one ever does. The way reveals itself to the man who dares to walk it. The longer you wait, the more obstacles you imagine, and the more fear takes hold of your mind. But when you act at once, Lincoln leave no room for fear to multiply. There is a powerful truth that only those who act discovering life rewards decisiveness. When you move quickly on a definite purpose, Lincoln lost. Doors open, people take notice, and circumstances shift in your favor. But life punishes hesitation. Opportunities vanish as fast as they appear. Lincoln lost, snatched up by those who were ready and willing to act while you were still thinking. Success is not waiting for you, it is rushing past you. Lincoln lost, and if you are not quick enough to reach for it, someone else will. I want you to burn this thought into your mind. Every great success was once a decision acted upon immediately. Lincoln lost. The first step does not need to be perfect. It only needs to be taken. Do you think the pioneers of industry, the inventors, the great leaders waited for certainty? Lincoln lost? No, they acted in faith, trusting that their persistence and adaptability would carry them through whatever obstacles appeared. And it did. Lincoln lost. The world bends to the man who moves with unshakable conviction. It ignores the man who waits for everything to be just right. So I challenge you here and now, Lincoln lost, to choose your definite purpose and take one bold step toward it before this day ends. Do not allow yourself the luxury of delay. Lincoln lost, for delay is nothing but a thief dressed in comfort. Decide and keep acting, no matter how small the steps may seem, because every action you take today, Lincoln lost, no matter how insignificant it feels, is a brick laid in the foundation of your future. And when the world sees the house you have built, Lincoln's, it will seem like magic to them, but you will know it was built one action at a time, starting today. Act now and tomorrow will belong to you. Lincoln lost. The greatest mistake most people make in their pursuit of success is believing that it will arrive all at once. Lincoln lost, as if fortune will suddenly knock on their door with a treasure chest in hand. That is not how success works. Success is not an explosion, it is a quiet accumulation. Lincoln lost, a gradual building of strength, discipline, and opportunity through the things you do every single day. The man who wins big is the man who wins small first. Consistently, persistently, without letting a single day pass wasted. If you are waiting for some grand moment to turn your life around, you are already losing precious time. Lincoln lost. The truth is that your future is being built right now, in the small choices you are making at this very moment. Every decision, whether you choose to work or procrastinate, Lincoln lost. To learn or to be distracted, to push forward or to make excuses, is either adding to your success or subtracting from it. There is no neutral action. Lincoln lost. You are either moving closer to your dreams or further away, one decision at a time. Lincoln lost. The man who commits to doing the little things with excellence will find that the big things take care of themselves. Lincoln lost. You don't need to leap to the top of the mountain in a single bound. You need only to take the first step, then the second, and keep climbing without stopping. Lincoln lost. And while most people are busy waiting for luck, the man who keeps climbing will be at the top before they even start. Consider how compound interest works in financing. Lincoln, a small amount invested daily, grows into a fortune because it multiplies over time. The same law applies to your habits, your work, your mindset. Lincoln lost. 5 pages read each day may not seem like much, but in a year, you will have devoured over 1,000 pages and gained insights that others never will. Lincoln lost. An hour of focused work each morning may not seem powerful today, but it will separate you from the masses over the months and years ahead. The tiny, seemingly insignificant actions you repeat daily shape your destiny more than any single dramatic effort ever could. The problem is that most people despise small beginnings. They want immediate results, and when they do not see them, they quit. But success does not reward impatience. Success belongs to those who do the work even when no one is watching. Lincoln lost even when there is no applause, even when it feels like nothing is changing. Because something is changing, you are changing. You are building strength, skill. Lincoln lost in character with every disciplined action. And when the time comes, you will be ready for the opportunities others are too unprepared to seize. Lincoln lost. The man who lifts a heavy weight with ease today was once the man struggling with lighter weights yesterday. The same applies to every area of life. Greatness is built, not granted. Lincoln lost, and the building blocks are your small daily actions. Done with commitment, done with faith that every brick you lay will eventually form the walls of the life you desire. Lincoln lost. Do not underestimate the power of routine. What you do every day shapes who you become. And who you become determines what you are capable of achieving. Lincoln lost. You cannot escape this law any more than you can escape gravity. You are writing the story of your future in the quiet hours of today. Lincoln lost, and the pages you fill with discipline will read as triumph later. And here is a truth very few will accept: success is boring. It is not a constant rush of excitement. Lincoln lost. It is doing the same right things over and over, long after the excitement has faded. It is sticking to the process when your emotions tell you to quit. Lincoln lost. It is waking up early when you don't feel like it, practicing when you are tired, learning when you are bored, taking one more step when your mind whispers. Lincoln lost. That is how giants are made, one consistent, deliberate action at a time. If you truly desire a better tomorrow, stop asking for miracles and start performing the small daily acts that others are too lazy to commit to. Do not wait for motivation. It will betray you. Really instead on discipline, because discipline is faithful. Keep doing the work day after day, and while others waste their hours chasing quick wins, you Lincoln lost, you will quietly build a life that will seem miraculous to them. The future belongs to the man who respects the power of today. Lincoln lost, because every great tomorrow is nothing more than today multiplied by consistent action. So take that small step now and keep taking it. Lincoln lost, because the world crowns a man who does the simple things others refuse to do. Small actions today, giant victories tomorrow. Lincoln lost. Fear has destroyed more dreams than failure ever will. Doubt has stolen more opportunities than poverty ever could. And yet, Lincoln lost. Fear and doubt are nothing more than shadows. They appear large only when you stand still. The moment you move toward your purpose, they begin to shrink. Lincoln lost. That is the secret most men never learn, and courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is action in spite of fear. And once you act, the fear loses its hold on you. Lincoln lost. Every great achievement began with a moment of courage, a decision to move forward before the path was clear, before the outcome was certain. The man who waits for confidence before taking action will wait forever, because confidence is not the cause of action. It is the result of it. The more you act, the stronger you feel. The more you hesitate, the weaker you become. And so, the man who acts today with courage will wake up tomorrow with a mind free from doubt. Lincoln lost, while the man who delays will lie wondering what might have been. Understand this truthing: fear grows in the mind that sits idle. It feeds on your imagination, making problems seem larger than they are. But fear cannot survive in motion. The moment you act, your mind has no time to entertain doubts. It is too busy solving problems. Lincoln focused on progress to worry about failure. That is why the only cure for doubt is immediate action. Lincoln lost. Courage today, no matter how small, kills the doubts that would haunt you tomorrow. Think about it. How many times in your life have you dreaded doing something? Lincoln lost to find that once you began, it wasn't nearly as hard as you imagined. That is the nature of fear. It is a liar, an exaggerator, a master of deception. But it only wins if you let it hold you still. The man who dares to move forward in the face of fear discovers something remarkable. Every step forward reveals new strength. Lincoln lost, and every challenge faced gives him proof of his own power. Courage is not about making giant leaps. It is about taking the next step when your mind screams at you to stop. Lincoln lost. It is about showing up even when you feel unprepared, speaking when your voice shakes, standing firm when everyone else is retreating. Lincoln lost. The man who learns to do this discovers that his doubts were never real. They were only illusions created by inaction. And there is something even more powerful at work here. Lincoln lost. Courage compounds just like success. The more you practice acting in spite of fear, the stronger you become, and the less hold fear has over you. Each act of courage today is an investment in tomorrow's confidence. A man who forces himself to act boldly now will find that in the future, boldness comes naturally to him. Lincoln lost. What once terrified him becomes routine, and what once seemed impossible becomes easy. But this transformation begins only when you decide to act. Lincoln lost. Not when you sit and wait for the perfect conditions to appear. Do not deceive yourself into thinking that courage will arrive before you take action. Courage is born in the moment of action itself. The man who hesitates, who sits and studies every possible outcome, who waits for a guarantee of success. Lincoln lost is the man who will never know what he is truly capable of. The man who acts now, even trembling, discovers strength he never imagined. Lincoln world respects and rewards men who dares. It has no patience for the man who hides behind excuses. So if you feel fear today, let it be your signal to move. Lincoln lost, not your excuse to stop. Fear is only proof that you are standing at the edge of growth, and growth is always on the other side of action. Lincoln lost. Do not allow tomorrow to be filled with that could have been silenced today. Take the step, make the call, start the work, face the challenge. Do it now, because every act of courage today builds a tomorrow where doubt has no place to live. Act with courage now, and tomorrow will serve you instead of haunting you. Lincoln lost. Life does not wait for the man who hesitates. Opportunity does not stand still, patiently waiting for you to make up your mind. It comes swiftly. Lincoln lost often disguised as hard work or uncertainty, and it passes just as quickly into the hands of the one who dares to act. Lincoln lost. The world belongs to the man who moves with speed and certainty, while the slow and hesitant are left with regret and excuses. Lincoln lost. The greatest mistake you can make is believing that you have time. You do not. Every moment you delay, someone else is stepping forward. Lincoln lost, claiming the very opportunity you are debating. The man who succeeds is rarely the most talented, the most educated, or even the most prepared. He is simply the one who moved first. Lincoln lost, who reached out when others stood still, who acted when others were still thinking about it. Speed is a form of power, and life respects the man who acts with it. Lincoln lost. Hesitation is a silent thief. It whispers lies to you, telling you to wait until you feel ready, until the risk seems smaller, until the conditions are perfect. Looking at perfection is a mirage. It does not exist. Those who wait for the perfect moment waste their lives waiting. Lincoln lost, while those who act create their own perfect moments through effort and persistence. The truth is, most opportunities are invisible to the hesitant because opportunities rarely announce themselves. They appear as problems to solve, risks to take, and challenges to face. Lincoln lost, and while the cautious man is busy analyzing whether the risk is worth it, the bold man has already seized it, turned it into something valuable, and moved on to the next one. You must learn to decide quickly and act immediately. Indecision weakens the mind, it breeds doubt, and invites fear to grow stronger with every passing hour. Lincoln lost. The longer you hesitate, the harder it becomes to act, until you convince yourself that you were never capable in the first place. But the man who makes quick, definite decisions trains his mind to believe in his own power. Every fast decision reinforces his courage, while every delayed decision feeds his fear. Lincoln lost. Consider how history's greatest successes were born. They were not achieved by men who sat waiting for permission. Lincoln lost. They were achieved by men who stepped forward when others held back. The fortune builders, the innovators, the leaders. They moved first. Lincoln lost. They understood that the early mover claims the prize while the cautious man is left with the scraps. And the same law applies to your life, no matter your field or ambition. Lincoln lost. You do not need to have every answer before you act. In fact, you never will. The path reveals itself only after you begin walking it. Lincoln lost. The man who waits for all the answers before moving is doomed to stand still forever. Progress belongs to the one who starts now and learns along the way. Lincoln, and here is something most people will never admitting, many of the biggest breaks in life are won simply because someone showed up first. The first to try, the first to ask. Lincoln lost, the first to take the risk. He may not always be the best, but he gets the chance to improve while others are still thinking about starting. The hesitant man will spend his life watching others rise, always telling himself he could have done it if he had tried. But history does not remember intentions. It remembers results. So I tell you, if an idea excites you, move on it now. If an opportunity crosses your path, grab it before it passes by. You will make mistakes, yes, But mistakes can be corrected. Regret cannot. You can recover from failure, but you can never recover the time you wasted waiting for the perfect moment. Decide faster. Act sooner. Lincoln lost. Because life will always reward the man who moves first, and it will punish the man who hesitates with a lifetime of wondering what might have been. Act before the chance disappears, because opportunity bows to the bold, not the hesitant. You hold in your hands, right now. Lincoln lost. The greatest power life can give you. The power of choice, the power of action, the power of this very moment. Tomorrow will not be shaped by luck, nor by chance. Lincoln lost. It will be shaped by what you do today. Every second you hesitate, life moves on without you and someone else. Someone bolder, faster, more determined, is taking the opportunity you let slip by. Do not deceive yourself with the comfort of waiting. Waiting is the habit of the weak. Action is the habit of the strong. Act with purpose, act with courage, act with faith that every small effort today will multiply into great rewards tomorrow. Plant the seed now. Lincoln lost. Water it daily with discipline and watch it grow into the life others will envy, but only you will have earned. The world does not belong to the dreamers. It belongs to the doors. So stand up, decide who you are going to be, and begin this very hour. Let today be the day you thought into motion, fear into courage, and hesitation into bold. Lincoln lost, relentless action. Because the man who acts today owns the tomorrow everyone else will wish for.